I Fruit You is a dialogueless interactive story game revolving around the relationship between Olivia Lamb, our main character, and her mother, Mama Lamb. The two have grown up in what are effectively two different worlds, Hong Kong and the US, respectively. And those differences, in combination with their generational differences and Olivia's teenage angst, has made the two have a bit of a falling out at the start of the game.
For one, all of our team members are East Asian, and the majority of us have either a parent or I believe a grandparent that is from Hong Kong. So it's like, it's much easier to construct a story when it's your own life experience. We really want to explore like the parent-child dynamic. So these two kind of combine to create this game idea.
Our gameplay would be like doing small puzzles, similar to Horns, where they have that dialogue as like puzzle game. We will have that too, and we will have like I guess the next button to look at like the next art and like moving forward to the like next story.
Minigame gameplay sort of revolves around the narrative, and so we've made minigames that sort of match what the player will be doing in the story at any given time. For example, we have one minigame that involves simply just picking up a little plane to simulate Mama Lamb flying over from Hong Kong to the US, and another minigame which is essentially just cutting fruit.
I've been in charge of doing transitions between scenes. I've done a fade in and fade out transition and like a slideshow transition.
I'm in charge of the background art, whereas like Bella's doing the character art. What's something that's very fortunate about the two of us is that we have a very similar art style. So we tend to use like wispy brushes, etc. We have an anime-esque style. And I mean, right now what we're trying to do is really simplify on that style because the two of us sometimes tend to go beyond what is necessary.
My favorite part has been like putting into the artwork because since our game is very like art heavy, like putting like just random sprites or like demo art really like shows that we made progress, I guess.
So color schemes, it depends largely on what arc of the story it is, since there's more heartwarming moments or there's more tense moments. So it largely depends on what part of the narrative we're at. But also the character designs that we have a very like warm tone because we want to have a friendly vibe to each character. We explored cooler tones, but it gave off like this edgy, kind of hard to approach feel that was really tricky. So I'd say for the color scheme, it largely varies. Generally, there's a neutral vibe to it, and the characters are in this like nice warm tone.
What I'd like players to experience with our game would be I would like them to get an idea of what it's like to be an immigrant, or at least the child of an immigrant, and the generational differences that can come out. And I'd like people to understand that you can be reconciled with someone who's totally different than you, culturally and generationally. Goodbye, everyone. I can't wait for everyone to get the chance to play our game. Goodbye.